Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One-of-a-kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself.
Hello, darlings. Welcome back to Cognac's Corner. I'm Cognac Wellerlane. And we are here at Bruno Jamais restaurant, and I'm here with this famous artist. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
Hello, my name is Sri Michael. A pleasure to be here this evening with you all and on your wonderful program. We're just here celebrating the release of the Ivy Ceiling CD, which is by our band Loka, myself, my partner Nanda Saraswati.
Can you tell us a little bit about the music?
What's really cool about this music is what we do is we take ancient Sanskrit and we combine that with traditional and original melodies, and we put it into a pop framework and really like a world fusion thing going on. So what we want to do is be able to reach people with these ancient mantras and this ancient message of peace and universal love.
Why you to do this?
I've just always been touched by the message of these mantras from India since I was really young, and I wanted to take it and put it into, let's say, a spoon, for instance. I think the poet Hafiz said to put light into a spoon. And what you can do is you can make it accessible to people by putting it in a medium in which they can, whether it's the guy at the fruit stand, the person you pick up the dry cleaning from, going through the whoever it is, if you could bring them a little bit more light and a little bit more peace, and that's what it is. And that's what spirituality truly is being nice and being kind. And sometimes we miss that and we go for all these esoteric meditations or things like that.
Which can isolate you.
Which can being with you and enjoying and having a great time and finding it there, because that's the only place you can find it.
With that note, we'll be back in a moment, darlings. Don't turn the channel. More interview coming up.
So check out LongIslandExchange.com to meet new people, see new places. Long Island, you decide what you want to know. Just post your message and let other Long Islanders help you out. It's that easy date and you want to try a new restaurant, or possibly you're looking to buy a house here on Long Island and you want to find out about a certain area. Wouldn't it be nice if you can find all this information in just one spot? Well, there is a spot. It's called LongIslandExchange.com. LongIslandExchange.com is all you need to find out all you want about Long Island. LongIslandExchange.com. Long Island hotspots, Long Island community events, Long Island classifieds, Long Island news, Long Island people. LongIslandExchange.com. It's designed with only the Long Islander in mind. And the best pal at Exchange.com. Discover Long Island all over again with LongIslandExchange.com.
Hi, this is Jill Zarin from the Real Housewives of New York City, and you're watching Cognac's Corner.
Hello, darlings. Welcome back. And I'm here with this fabulous brunette who is the partner of this famous artist. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
I'm Uma Saraswati.
So, Uma, now how did you two guys meet?
Michael actually was a yoga student of mine for 2 years, and we were very, very good friends. And then after about 2 years, we decided
Tell my audience about this music.
This music comes from the amazing Sanskrit language. It's mostly sung in Sanskrit, and some people don't quite understand Sanskrit. But the beautiful thing about the language is it's not conversational. So like, if I was going to tell you that I love you, I would use the word love to describe a feeling. But in Sanskrit, the word for love is prema. And if you were to listen to that word or chant that word over and over again, you actually begin to feel love, because the word is the feeling. It's not describing a feeling. That's why people feel so good when they listen to this kind of music.
I know, he was telling me this. Now, do you write the songs? Who writes the songs, you or her?
What we do is we take a combination of traditional and original melodies and we bring them together. The idea is to keep some of the authenticity of the original Sanskrit, of the original message that is given, but what we do is we want to take it into a whole new format, and that's what we've done. We've combined the original and the traditional together.
Like, we wanted to have a CD release party, and we had a few places in mind, but as in my life, how I feel about things, like if you have to push too hard, you have to make an effort, but if you have to push too hard, then you need to take a step back and see what the world has to offer you. And when we took a step back, this is what was offered, and that's why we're here.
Tell my audience the label on the record. Who's producing the label?
The label is Ma Bhakti Yoga LLC.
And if my audience wants to find out more information about you, the two of you actually, where should they go on the internet to find out all this information?
The best place to go is lokamusic.com. That's Loka, L-O-K-A-H, music.com. And then we also have a MySpace presence at myspace.com/lokamusic. So those are two wonderful places to find out. Also, if you just want to go and check out the music, you can go to iTunes, type in Loka or the Ivy Ceiling, and we're right there. You know, sample 30-second samples of the songs, and you can have a little taste. MySpace is really cool. I think it's wonderful.
I think it's like the best thing that ever.
I do too. I have my own MySpace. I love it. I love it.
I think it's like the best thing that's ever happened. That and YouTube. I think those two things are like the best thing in the whole wide world.
I know. I love YouTube too.
Well, what it does is it has the ideals of yoga in it to bring people together and make oneness.
We're talking about YouTube.
Computers in general and MySpace and all of these sites which bring people together. I feel any energy that's out there can be used in a positive or negative way.
No, do you know, I tell this to people, and people don't believe me when I tell them this, that people, first of all, that are older than me, that have no concept, that they're growing up in a world of competitiveness. And I say to them, there's no competition on the internet because everybody's linking themselves to one another. So how could we all be, everybody's helping each other.
It's about uniting, not about separation.
Yes, that's how I feel.
That's how I feel. When I first got on MySpace, I was like, wow, the connections with people that I would never be able to make. And it's like...
But people don't want to say, well, I don't want, don't tell them about this website or don't tell them about that website. I said, why? If everyone reached out to one another and said, put a link of my website, it's in a split second, people are linking everybody to one another on the internet. It's the most fantastic thing.
It is a very, very fantastic thing.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, linking it up is where it's at. It's like everyone holding hands across the
I want to thank you both for taking the time out to talk to me here at Bruno Jamais restaurant and also Cognac's Corner. Tell my audience the MySpace one more time.
That is myspace.com/lokamusic. L-O-K-A-H music. Loka music. We love you. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
And also, darlings, I think we all need to toast and have some champagne. Let's toast to having a glass of champagne here at Bruno Jamais restaurant and to your CD.
Thank you so much. Salut. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more celebrity interviews.
Some of you know Bridget Fardell. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.